Well, this week's WTOC Top Teacher works with students with special needs. Meet Bailey Jeffers from Metter Middle School. Hey, how are you doing?
How are you?
I'm good, Mike Silo with WTOC TV.
Oh, well, nice to meet you.
Well, it's good to meet you too. We would just like to tell you that you are a WTOC Top Teacher.
My goal is to try to get each one of my students to maximize their unique ability. I have the privilege, I have a wonderful group of students, a wonderful group of parents, and we all establish very realistic goals for each of my students, and they look different. Create the opportunity for them to be as independent as possible when they ultimately move on from high school. You doing good? What are you on? I've taught plenty of math to students with learning disabilities in math, and sometimes those aha moments happen years later. In this classroom, we actually see them happen. And it's when a parent says, you know, their child's struggling to feed themselves, and we've gone over it for weeks and weeks, and then that aha moment, we're sitting in the cafeteria and they open their lunchbox and they start feeding themselves, or sit down, or actually have kids who are nonverbal actually communicate a word and say my name or say yes sir. I mean, it's like they're goosebump moments. You can actually see it now.
B.
You did it.
A.
Good, because we've been practicing this, haven't we? Patience and consistency. And if I had to put anything above all, it's consistency. Is what you do once makes no difference. What you do every day makes all the difference. We do it from love and they feel it, and then they start picking up on those habits, and that applies to whatever you're teaching.
Bailey Jeffers, this week's WTOC Top Teacher. If you know of a top teacher you'd like to nominate, just go to WTOC.com.